Fuck.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, now what should we talk about now in our fucking first podcast?
We were talking about
Let's talk about pod people.
No.
You think that's okay?
Let's talk about that fight thing we were talking about.
Oh, okay. Okay. Here's the question: who would win in a fight? Debo, Tommy, Tiny, Lester, however the fuck you say it,
Lister.
from fucking Friday, or Kimbo Slice?
I'm gonna say Kimbo just because Kimbo is a real fighter. Tiny's big and shit, but he's an actor.
But Tiny's a big motherfucker.
He is.
You know?
But now, if we're gonna if we're gonna compare reality to TV, he got his ass beat by Craig, by Ice Cube.
But we're
not to discredit Ice Cube by anyways, because he's a fucking big dude and he's really cool and shit.
But we're not comparing movies with real life. We're comparing real life with real life. And fucking Tiny, fucking Debo. You don't think that dude throughout his life fucking was constantly fucking found himself in situations of fucking
Yeah, I mean, you probably
turmoil where you had to fight?
I don't know anything about his history though. Like, is he like Mr. T, who like Mr. T grew up just being a badass?
I really don't know, but I assume
Yeah, I kind of.
being that big, people will test you, you know?
Yeah,
what I
and
mean?
you just look at him, he just looks like a bad dude.
He's a bad dude. Now Kimbo Slice is a bad motherfucker.
Which
You know?
is different from being a bad dude. Because Kimbo Slice, you can look up his videos, you can see him
That's
fighting
very
out in the
true.
yard, and he's
You're
just
right.
a bad motherfucker.
Once again, I do have to turn around and agree with you because,
I said so.
well, no, because you can't deny, like, you made a good point. Because you can watch Kimbo Slice fight motherfuckers and knock people's eyeballs out on the street in street fights, but you cannot see Debo do that. You can only see him in movies.
And you can watch him get smacked in the head with a brick by Craig.
And he almost beat Hulk Hogan. He didn't even beat Hulk Hogan.
He did almost beat Hulk Hogan. Well, I think he did beat him the first time in that movie. And
No holds barred.
No Holds Barred.
I don't know if he beat him or not.
I'm pretty sure he did beat his ass the first time. And then they came back and they had that octagon ring match or something.
Yeah, I think that did happen. You know?
Which is where...
But at the end, Hogan's old ass fucking...
And Debo was
beat
doing
him.
all that crazy training and shit, and Hogan was being a bitch and looking out for his brother or
Wasn't
whatever.
he babysitting kids too? Being a nanny or something? Oh, wait, it's a different movie. Okay, okay, so let's say, Kimbo Slice wins out of that.
Okay, this is the third. This is the mystery man.
Okay, so the mystery man. Kimbo Slice versus Adam West Batman. Ooh. No, it sounds absurd.
Oh. Yeah, because Adam West is all old and shit, but he's Batman.
If it came down to a fist fight, I don't know. And we're talking about Batman. We're not talking about like Adam West. We're talking about Batman. Like,
Okay, so we're talking about Adam West as the Batman character.
if it came down to a fist fight, it would be like Batman versus fucking what's his name, Bane, right?
Bane, okay.
Because Kimbo Slice is like a fucking Bane, right? So,
Well, which Bane are we talking about? We talking about Bane from what was it, Batman 3 when Schwarzenegger was in it?
we're talking about we're talking about the new Bane. That's what I'm picturing.
Okay, because the new Bane was pretty badass.
Yeah. So, but it's not Bane. Fuck Bane. I'm just saying it would be like Batman fighting Bane. There would be, Kimbo Slice would fuck Adam West's Batman up, right? But here's the thing, though. Here's the wild card. Adam West has the Bat computer. Adam West also has Robin, who can make sense of fucking riddles like it ain't nobody's business. So he, with stealth and strategical fucking movements, he would be able to beat him. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying there would be an absurd amount of onomatopoeias.
There would be a lot of onomatopoeias.
And for those of you who don't know what that word means, it is the little comic bubbles that pop up and say pow, bang.
Herman is teaching people.
Oh shit, that's how I do
That's
it.
just what he does. He just
And right there,
teaches.
you can listen to this for free, and it bounces right back to what we were talking about with the education. It's free fucking knowledge.
Free
knowledge
knowledge.
should be free.
Free knowledge, and Herman's giving it out to all the kids. Every kid.
Listen up, kids, you little fuckers.
He's like Santa Claus giving out presents.
Books
He's like a gigolo giving out dick.
or not.
Not to kids, but
Yeah, that just got real disgusting real quick.
there ain't nothing wrong with that.
There's a lot wrong with that.
Okay,
So everything seems to be revolving around pedophiles now.
there's nothing. I wasn't talking about
You're
that.
talking about me being a gigolo, giving my dick out to kids.
No, like it's Santa
And that
Claus.
bounces back to Facebook.
There's a comma within there. Santa
Oh,
Claus,
okay.
comma, on to the next thing. The fuck?
All right.
So,
What the hell are we just talking about? Talking about knowledge being free again. Bounce back to that.
yeah, just how you're dropping knowledge on kids, kicking the truth for the young black youth.
And it's kind of like what we do in our music. Quit coughing.
Thanks.
And that's how we did it in our music too. Like we just, we preach the word of God.
Yes.
Only in a couple songs. But even at that, it's only because, like, we both share very similar religious views, and that, Jesus may or may not have really existed.
And when he says God, we mean L. Ron Hubbard,
Who the hell's that?
the fucking guy who made up Scientology.
Oh, that crackpot.
Hey, Scientology is some real shit. You know.
I don't know. I don't know very much about it.
I know a little bit about it.
Well, what do you know? I know something about they believe in aliens or some shit.
I don't know.
You just said you knew.
They use e-meters and shit, and they fucking
E-meters?
test your e-meter levels.
What the hell's that? Is that like an EMF?
No, it's like these things you hold.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They're these fucking for the young kids that don't know, like, we're making this for young kids. For all the kids that don't know what an e-meter is, I'm gonna break it down for you. An e-meter are two metal fucking pole rods or whatever, and you hold them, and they're hooked up to a machine, and it has like a fucking a speedometer type of deal thing on it, and it moves, and it supposedly reads your electronical pulse or some shit like that.
So it's kind of like an EMF, electromagnetic force.
Some shit like something.
That's what they use for like ghost hunting.
But if you ever see him use it, it seems so fucking fucked. Like,
That doesn't seem right to me.
why it seems fucked is because, like, these people are like holding these rods and this thing's going, and it's just randomly going, and they're like, ooh, the
force is strong with this one.
yeah, basically, and they try to fucking find people that are have high fucking e-meter readings.
Scientologist you are.
But it's all based around money and courses you have to take, and you have to afford them and shit, and give money.
So that's why that one Hollywood actor dude, that Tom Cruise,
Tom
does
Cruise.
it, because he can afford it.
That's right.
And that's why poor people cannot be into Scientology.
Except for unless they're poor fucking saps. Then they go and spend all their fucking money on that bullshit. But the reality of that is, L. Ron Hubbard was a science fiction writer.
I think I did hear that.
In the windows of the Scientology thing, my friend lived across from one in Pittsburgh. In the windows, they sew his science fiction books along with his. I don't know if there's a Bible for it or what the fuck it is, but
That's kind of weird.
so like right there, boom, there you go.
It's like making
science
Star Trek.
fiction writer wrote a fucking Bible, boom, or
like-
whatever.
It's like making a religion out of Star Trek. Which
Yeah.
some people have.
And yeah, like that South Park episode and shit. It's pretty fucking beyond that. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that just don't sound right to me.